sex proposition. Throughout the campaign, Donald Trump repeatedly showed us how much he loathes women, and Hillary Clinton is no feminist either. And so I propose America hates women. 52% of white women voted for Trump, so it might even be that American women hate women. Donald Trump said during the campaign, "Nobody has more respect for women than me." I can't even decode what that means. The only way that makes sense is if respect is the trade name of the date rape drug that he uses. Hillary Clinton was a very particular type of feminist. She didn't believe in female genital mutilation unless it was performed by an American drone. There's no point owing reality. I object to that because I find it difficult enough to find the clitoris at the best of times without having to paw through the rubble of Kandahar. Here to help us debate this topic, please welcome the comedian Desiree Birch. Thanks for joining us.
I don't have a lot to say to that, except for it's sad to see it in print because the truth hurts.
Do you think it was a factor in the election, misogyny?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really sick of arguing with men about how terrible a candidate Hillary was because we've elected so many terrible candidates all throughout America's history. We've never blinked about electing terrible people. It was really a hyper-focus on all of her flaws, and, you know, there is a reason for that.
Well, let's have a look at some illustrations of all of this. If you're looking for evidence that America hates women, then there's no clearer example than the extreme makeover reality show, The Swan. Take a look at this unsettling package describing the programme.
These 16 women handed over their lives to a world-class team of experts. Collectively, they received more than $4 million worth of treatments, including radical plastic surgery, cosmetic dentistry,
one of the most challenging cases,
grueling physical training, and hardcore personal coaching.
No pork chops. The party's over.
The program pushed all of the competitors to their absolute limits.
I prayed for death this week.
In the end, 9 earned a spot in the most watched beauty pageant in America, while only 1 received the crown. They were all winners.
Should they have had pyrotechnics at the end, that close to so much plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Didn't the prize go to the doctor?
Horse racing, isn't it? It's the horse that's winning that race, mate.
It's so heartrending to see these women because they're kind of like, I'm afraid no one's ever going to love me. And, you know, by the time they're done, you know, like, oh, they're with their boyfriend who's like, oh, yeah, I really, like, love her body now. And she's a totally different person. So she just proved herself right. Like, no one will ever love you. But this, like, 10 this doctor can cut you into. Oh, yeah, men love that.
Also, you can have perfectly good teeth and be alone. I've never been in a relationship or had braces.
Anyway, as body consciousness becomes increasingly neurotic, it's no surprise that labiaplasties are one of the fastest growing surgical procedures in the States. Have a look at this episode of medical advice show The Doctors and the startling way one surgeon chooses to explain designer vaginas.
Real quickly, Dr. Matt, can you explain to us what you're doing down there? Because I need to I want to understand.
Is it just a tightening thing, or is this an aesthetic outside situation?
This represents the mons pubis and the labia majora. So what we will do primarily is either make a small little incision here in the mons pubis so that we can remove the fat by liposculpting. And normally this will go down into the upper areas of the mons of the labia majora.
Yeah, that's just ruined my 2 favorite things, sex and Nando's.
I don't know if that guy knows what a vagina is.
It'd be good if you had the operation, you just kind of lifted up your dress and it was like 2 legs of chicken.
So, like, I am not going to do anything to my vagina until you guys fix your testicles.
Yes.
It's like a goblin's coin purse.
I feel like if I got labiaplasty, I want to make it, like, longer, just so everyone who came in, I could be like, ha, 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 your tiny penis, ha, ha. I would be the Jabba the Hutt of fucking guys.
next thing, because first it was like big fake boobs, and now it's like big fake bums. The labia is next.
What do you think? Big? Going big?
Big, yeah, I
Big
love it.
grabbable labia.
Grab my pussy now with your tiny hands, motherfucker.
Trump's attitude to women shouldn't have been a surprise. Take a look at this revealing moment on Howard Stern's radio show featuring Trump and his daughter Ivanka.
Hey, Howard.
Oh
Donald, do you ever discuss sex with your daughter?
No.
You do not?
No.
You've never sat
I
her
have
down?
a feeling we're not going to hear.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe we need to bring this up. Donald, seriously, you know about sexual predators and things like that. Right. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true.
It's true.
And she's like, they know about that time. It is true.
I like that she was like, you know, dads. You know, they're always telling bad jokes and getting to the airport early and being sexual predators.
I felt there was a real kind of element of misogyny to a lot of this stuff. I mean, just Trump supporters, obviously, but in general in the media.
I don't know if we're confusing hatred with wanting to own. Like, I feel like America loves women, and that's why it wants to tell them what to do all the time and control them. And, like, tell them how to look and give them no reproductive choices. They love them, like the Taliban.
Well, you have to look at what you mean by America. America was created by white men who make up a lot of the Trump electorate, and same with the white women, as you mentioned. I used to be the white woman who would have voted for Donald Trump because I was taught that a man should lead. Let him text you first. Let him pay for you. Don't be more powerful than him. Don't make more money than him. Well, the shift in the world right now is humongous, and it makes them very threatened and very unhappy. And yes, like, this has been a setback, but overall, we're winning. Like, look at us. And this goes for not just women, but minorities as well. They can rape us and beat us and imprison us and make more money than us, but we're still nailing it. And those men are angry, and they hate us when we do well. And they hate us so much that there'll be men watching this right now who go, not all men, fuck you. Not all men. It's not about you. I know a lot of great men, yourself included, Mr. Boyle, and those men would look at me when I'm saying this, and they wouldn't respond with not all men. They would be nodding along, and they would agree with me, and they would say, yes, this is a problem. How can I use my privilege to stop it?
I think women can be misogynist as well, and I also think there's been a lot of people that said this wasn't about sexism. I've never heard any other candidate in the history of the United States, and I've been alive the whole time, that there's the number of times they smiled or didn't smile was counted. Mm-hmm. There's never been another candidate whose voice has been criticized, who...
Well, I have a really annoying laugh.
I mean, so do I have a shrill voice, but I didn't pick it. I wasn't like, that's the voice I'd like. I like the voice that causes dogs to gather outside.
I think it's that thing of, like, it is all men. You've all got that bit in you, because you grow up in that society and that culture, and you've just got to recognise that.
But again, I think women are involved in that. I mean, I'm a woman who loves to look at women. Like, there's nothing I like more than the female changing rooms at my yoga, where a lot of the women are naked, and I love to look at them.
But still, I mean, if we think that we are progressive, and we've come a long way, but even America, the Islamic State will offer maternity leave before the state of Georgia will elect a woman as commander-in-chief. It's not happening.
What's the difference between Trump and Islamic State? It's a beard.
Not to mention, Pakistan has had a female president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They blew her up, to be fair. OK, it's time to vote. So, Americans, if you agree with me that America hates women, it's green. If you disagree, it's red. Vote now. You agree? To be fair, Donald Trump doesn't hate all women. It's just the fat ones, the Mexican ones, the ones with unplanned pregnancies, the ones who don't stick to the rules of beauty competitions, the ones who accuse him of sexual assault, and the ones who were married to Bill Clinton.